Hey guys, how's it going? We're going to talk a little bit about what happened this week at CPLB, also known as Cosmo Libre. So these past 2 weeks were really exciting. We had our first opening launch party event and a Creator Actualization Seminar held and led by me. The point of the seminar is really to get people to understand the intimate dynamic that exists between our inner world and our outer world. This space acts as a kind of incubator for creativity. And one of the things that people really struggle with when it comes to creativity is being able to actually externalize their internal creative potential. And so Creator Actualization is a framework that I created and that Aishi was kind enough for me to host here. And it went really well. A lot of the people that ended up coming to this event were creatives, entrepreneurs, founders of companies, content creators, just people in general that were looking for a deeper connection to their internal creative nature and state, right? So that turned into a co-creation session that we now host every Sunday. We started to realize that a lot of the times people come to the cafes and to these co-working spots just to co-work. They come to do their work on their day job or study for school, and we wanted to have something of a similar dynamic, but that was more about creation. That was more about creating a kind of space where people can come here and work on anything that was not work. So painting, drawing, content, journaling, something that was either working on themselves, working on their connection to their creativity, their connection to others, their connection to themselves. Ultimately, it's a space for people to be able to come and really explore what it's like to carve out space in their world for something just for themselves. And we decided that we were going to host these every single Sunday moving forward. So we had our first official one this past Sunday, and we had a couple people show up. Some people were painting, other people were working on these cute little sticker templates that they brought. Other people were working on content plans. We had somebody that was working learning how to use a Wacom drawing tablet. And so this two types of sessions are really extensions of this place, right? And why we created it in the first place is that idea that we just want to make it exist and then we can make it good later, right? That's one of Aishi's favorite sayings, is because we just want people to be able to come here and feel the creative energy and feel the creative incubation that exists in a place like this and be inspired to create, right? And be inspired to externalize their internal creativity. And so we had somebody that reached out to us that was a perfect example of that, right? We actually had a couple of people that reached out to us that came to this space and saw what we created and said, hey, I have an idea for this, or I want to do this, right? We had a DJ that flew in from Singapore that wanted to do a set. We had another DJ from Berlin that wanted to talk to us about having some kind of music event, and what came out of both of those meetings were these ideas, right, for a DJ set, for a co-working session or co-creation session with focus music in the background being live DJ'd. And you can kind of start to see how this place exists as an incubator for these types of ideas and for individuals' inherent creative potential, right? Just the other day, we had these, this couple walking down the street, all the way from Los Angeles. And there's this look that some people get on their face when they're passing by this place because they're not really sure what to make of it. And so I always end up running outside when I see somebody with this look and saying, hey, like, come on in, this is what we are, this is what we do. And they ended up coming in and we ended up having almost an hour and a half to hour long conversation just about life, this place, this space, what led to it being created. And there was just this mutual understanding that existed between all of us in this group. And again, it's really a part of this quote of like, if you build it, they will come. And I think that's one of the things that Aishi had in mind when she built this place, was that she's just going to make it exist, and it's really the people that are going to find it and the people that will end up coming to this place that are really going to make it what it is today. And so the past 2 weeks have really been a huge proof of concept, right? Where in such a short amount of time, we've had such a large number of people come to a space and come to a place like this and say, hey, listen, I want to do this, I want to do that. We recently finished up the last 2 weeks with Lynn, who is somebody that came to my seminar. She hosts dinners and events, and now we have an upcoming really, really exciting dinner planned that's coming out of that conversation. So really the main point of this place existing is as a incubator for both individual and collective creative potential. And so we're super, super excited for you to see what's coming up next. We're gonna be working on this kind of vlog format. This is our first vlog that we're posting. This is the first iteration of it. And as time goes, as I stop being a shitty editor and get better and better, the hope is that you can kind of have a bit of a peek into our world and a peek into the Cosmo Libre family and what we're all about. So I can't wait to see you guys in the next 2 weeks. I can't wait to show you what we have in store, and I will see you soon. Peace.